morning, guys. Today I thought I'd show you where I live here in South Brisbane, just because I'm moving soon and I wanted to commemorate the place I've been living in for a year. So let me tour you around. Okay, so before anything else, location is a very important part of where I live. I'm located in South Brisbane, which is right in the heart of Brisbane City. It's right on the river, 10 minutes away from the CBD. It's also where things like the cultural center, the museum, and the art gallery are located, as well as the infamous fake beach of Brisbane. What's up, MTV? Welcome to my crib. For my inner city apartment, I pay $500 a week, and that includes things like parking and internet. Of course, let's start with the entryway. This is what you see when you come in. And on the left, I have this handy little mirror so I can always check myself before I wreck myself. And below that is where I keep all my shoes. Above that is my bags, so I can quickly grab one before I go out the door. On the right is just my washer and dryer, and clearly I have a lot of laundry left to fold. A few steps in is this table where I keep all my stuff. Of course, my beautiful art over there for the property managers to appreciate whenever they inspect. Here's just where I keep my mail, my parcels, as well as my keys. I'd like to shout out that this place came with a cordless Dyson vacuum. Yes, you heard that right, and it has been a game changer. Next up is the living area, where I spend most of my time. Here you have the usual suspects like the TV, the laptop, the couch, where I'm probably sitting right now and editing. Here's a closer look at the entertainment unit, where I like to keep a few books, as well as my handy-dandy Switch. I really love this corner nook with a funky octopus light. It's a great place to sit and read. Next, let's check out the balcony. I don't use the balcony so often because it gets pretty dirty just from the wind and the dust, so it's kind of hard to sit in. But here's where I keep all my plants. I've got a peace lily, a fern, this bonsai I'm trying to keep alive, and a few other things that need watering. The kitchen is a space I've grown to love a lot more, especially as I've been cooking and experimenting a lot this year. I've got a gas stove with my cast iron pans that I recently restored. I've also got a nice oven, which is great because I love to bake. My counter space is pretty messy because I like to add random things while I cook, which is probably a bad idea. I also have handy my rice cooker and NutriBullet. The kitchen's got a lot of storage space, so everything's got a home, all the pots and pans, plates, cookware, bakingware, what have you. If the left side was more of a cooking area, the right side's more of a prep/breakfast area for me. This is where I keep my coffee, paper towels, some cereal. On the far left is my kettle and toaster, and even further left we have this nice window with a lot of sunlight, as well as my dead bonsai tree. Please learn from me and keep your bonsai trees outdoors. Also on this side is the dishwasher. It's only one level, so it's pretty small, really just for one person. Under that, even more storage. Here's where I keep all my baking things like flour. We have 4 levels of drawers with our utensils, kitchen implements, baking tins, and finally on the bottom is our chopping board. Next to that we have the microwave, and underneath a larger storage space for pans and bowls. This fridge is 390 liters. I like to keep a bunch of magnets on it, mostly Polaroids of me and Kevin, just some memories, as well as some good old Aussie groceries, which definitely doesn't match the fact I have no groceries. Next to the fridge we have the pantry with again a lot of storage. Here's where I keep things like baking paper, too many sauces, a random assortment of spices, seasonings, and pasta, what's supposed to be the snack shelf, and my collection of takeaway containers. The dining area has really just become my work/junk table where I sometimes eat. Here though is where I like to keep my ant queens. I have 3 of them right now. I like to keep them in test tubes and in the dark to simulate their natural environment. Over here is Wanda, and she is tending to her babies. Over in the corner is the study dungeon that never gets used because it's such a sad little space, but I just like to keep documents and work things here. So we're now heading to the area between the bathroom and the bedroom, and we have even more storage space. So this is just where I keep things like extra bags, hangers, my caps, linens, and towels. as well as extra shoes. We are now entering the throne room. We've got a nice big mirror here, which is sadly divided by this shelf thing. Of course, I have all the essentials like my jewelry and skincare. The shower pressure isn't anything to write home about, but I really like this window here in the bathroom because it gives such a nice diffused light. Great for when you're feeling moody. We are now heading into the bedroom, which is a pretty minimal space. I'm not too good with bed sizes, but I believe this is a queen. We have 2 bedside tables with baby octopus lamps. There's a small TV on the wall, which is honestly too small to ever use. By the door, we have our wardrobe. Half of it is a space for hangers, and the other half we have some drawers, so it's really spacious. So that was the tour of my home. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I live. It's really a nice little unit, and I'll really miss living here. South Brisbane is a great place to live. Everything is so near, so convenient. The space is so lovely, especially since it's furnished, but it's time to say goodbye. Especially because I can't afford this anymore. I'll be moving to my new place next weekend, which will probably have happened by the time this comes up. This has been my crib, MTV.